Hey guys, and welcome back to Heroes Global Summer Circuit. We have an extra guest here.
Yeah, alright, so next to me is Arctic Shadow. And I'm Babel. Next to me is the infamous Capricorn Captain of Resurgence. He's got something to say about the Illidan ban, and we actually invited him here for analysis of the next and possibly final draft of this circuit. So, how are you doing?
Well, we lost pretty early, so that's that.
There's nothing better to do. Yeah?
Yeah, we just came here to sit around.
Are you ready to cast some draft?
Sure.
Okay, we got the draft started, so let's go directly into it. You know, with him here, I feel a lot more secure. Okay, so tell me what's going on.
I'm gonna leave it to you guys here.
Renovatio's first banning the Tassadar, which is pretty obvious considering that Relics has been picking Tassadar every single game in this entire tournament. Muradin ban, ETC first pick, pretty standard, taking away the Sun Tanks.
Okay, that's a deny against Bamban as well. Renovatio, just in case you guys don't know, I think ETC plays is being played by Renovatio very, very well as well. I think it's Hahar on the roll, if I'm not wrong. And on this side for Relics, Greymane, Leeming, what do you make of that?
I believe they're just denying Greymane for one thing, and Leeming taking away Burst Mages from the Sun Tanks, but then again it's still not Spider Queen, so they do still have access to heroes like Kilthas.
Yeah, Kilthas, very strong factor, don't you think so?
I think so too, Kiltas, one of the other mages, so I probably will pick up here, maybe, along with maybe another support.
It wouldn't be bad, yes. Yeah. However, support-wise, I think regardless of what support Renovatio goes, Relics will just end up going Medic. Whenever Tassadar is not picked, Relics will end up going... whenever Tassadar is not available, Relics will end up with Medic draft.
Okay, yeah, we have actually seen that.
It's consistent throughout this entire tournament.
Okay, so Rhaegar, it seems like Relics don't care about this Rhaegar. Do you foresee what they're gonna pick next?
Probably. It depends on what Renovatio takes away. Yeah, because they have to pick, and then the two bans will go through. Then you really have a good idea of what Relics will want to get. But probably maybe Lunara, Medic, and some greedy frontline tank like Stitches.
For Relics, yeah, you mean. Okay, for Renovatio here though, I think it's interesting that they let Illidan through again. But Tomb of the Spider Queen and Illidan, what do you make of that? Is that a good setup battleground?
Every battleground is good for Illidan. I mean, there's a reason why Illidan has been either banned. No, it's been perma-banned throughout the whole of the Korean Super League so far. And I believe the previous game it really showcased that that's why people banned Illidan.
Okay, and here we don't see an Illidan ban just yet. Sylvana's getting picked up by Renovatio. Do know Relics actually picked this battleground because they are the one who lost the last game. The second ban, like you mentioned just now, Capri, yeah. I think this is going to be an interesting ban. Who would you ban if you're playing here?
Probably either some kind of assassin, because that's the only thing you can deny from Renovatio at this point.
They have been denying Thrall consistently,
yeah,
so I think that's what we're going to expect as well. Yeah, it's going to be the Thrall ban. Renovatio on this side, though. I don't think do you think they're actually going to ban Illidan and allow Relics to play?
No, I don't think... Relics has not picked a single Illidan this entire game. It has not been contested. Medic, yes.
So they want to give away the Medic here. I mean, they want to take away the Medic from Relics. What would Relics go for? I guess at Uther, but we haven't really seen a lot of Uther plays coming up from Relics either, right?
To be honest, at this point, this is where Relics has to prove that they are able to stand on something that isn't Tassadar or Medic. Because these two heroes have been the backbone of every single draft that they've been running this entire tournament.
I think they did run a Tirande quite a few times as well. I think they ran... no, that's not live, by the way. But I think they have ran like a Tiranda as well as a Tassadar quite often as well throughout this fight. I did not see them pick up Lieutenant Moraz a lot till today, actually. Yesterday and today.
Yeah, because that's when Tassadar started getting taken away from them.
True. That is true.
Oh, Mount Uther? No range? I know, just to let you guys know, in case you guys don't know this story, Mer has been very, very particular on lending right clicks as a support player.
He needs to get that value, the maximum value.
You need that value. So here I'll be expecting Uther in your face with his hammer. Yeah?
Zeratul, that's surprising. I'm not sure what tank they'll go for. Possibly... Well, I guess it does depend on what Renovatio goes. Probably either Johanna or Stitches.
Do you think they go Illidan here?
I mean, if it was me, I would, but Illidan has not been contested in this entire tournament for some reason.
Do you feel like it was a stupid decision to ban Illidan this tournament?
To ban for us.
Yeah.
Yes, because no one.
Yeah, no one is picking it. Yeah.
Okay, hindsight 2020. Tychus comes out. I don't think it's gonna be Illidan to wipe out this to finish up this draft here. It's a bit of a lack of support. Just one solo Rhaegar.
Okay. Oh, they're going for the Sonya. Maybe just trying to run over Relics' draft right now. But it's I guess it's fine because if they go for something meaty that can absorb Sonya's hits like Stitches, they do have the Tigers to counter that.
I'm not like on the same wavelength as Caffrey, you know, as a drafter and as a competitive
he's clearly
player.
too far out.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what he's trying to say, and I'm like,
This couch has got no brains for like the entire broadcast. I finally decided bringing some brains.
it is really hard for me to understand. Like, I mean, I'm trying to piece it together, and I'm like, wow, Caffrey. That's a lot of. He's like looking really far away. I'm just looking at this draft. I'm like, what's going on?
Okay, we need to get good. We need
we need to get
you
good.
need to get good. I'm still in retirement, so nobody cares about me.
Tyrell. Okay, I was expecting a Stitches because they have been considering Stitches as their second most picked tank this entire tournament, either Banban on ETC or Stitches. And Stitches does synergize pretty well, and with the exception of the Tigers on Renovatio's side, Stitches does fairly well against the other heroes. But Tyrell is interesting in... Oh, Johanna. That's strange.
I don't like that.
Tell us why you don't like Johanna in this lineup, Capri.
Well, when my tanks player played Johanna, he ran into the Tigers and then died.
That's because your tank player is no good.
Thanks, Lawan.
Shots fired.
Yeah, it's a different story. Yeah, Banbanza, he's the best tank in Singapore right now.
Really? But he's from Malaysia.
Because it's the only one that's left, that can play tank that's currently in Singapore. So we don't have any tank players in Singapore.
Well, the Johanna is interesting. It's going to tune the Spider Queen, yes, but I'm a little concerned about whether or not it will affect how well their team fights will go. Stitches will be better for team fight, but Johanna, I assume it's because it's 2 Spider Queen. They just want to have more control over the rotations.
Yeah, and very easy. Wave clear, that's the name of this game here in this battleground. And of course, you have Sylvanas, and you need someone to counter that. Without Johanna, I don't think there's anyone who can really do that job except for Leeming. But Leeming, she's kind of like, you don't really want to just siege up a little bit more on that role. Okay, guess what? Thanks a lot, Capri.
Wait, hold on. Who do you think won this draft?
Oh, yeah. Very important question, huh? No biasness, please.
Well, the Johanna pick makes Relics' side a bit otherwise... Okay, if it wasn't a Johanna, I would say Relics, but okay, because now Sonya gets value. You gotta hit the Johanna, but it really depends on execution. I believe the draft depends on execution. The Johanna just feels so weird because you would assume that Johanna can blind Tychus's minigun, but we realize that's not the case. If you blind Tychus, his minigun damage still goes through.
Oh, that's a try and test it just now. There's a reason why they lost.
Yeah.
He's trying to justify that the whole time. But okay, so we have Sonya gets a lot of value. You're right.
Well, best of luck to Relics. Singapore Pride, whatever.
I sense some saltiness in that, support.
Really not care about Singapore Pride.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So what do you think? Who do you think wins this round?
I think Renovatio. Personally, I think Renovatio. I think, as he mentioned, Tychus, I've always felt that Johanna just doesn't do enough, especially when he's going up against Tychus. He goes in, he gets taken down a bit too quickly. And as he mentioned as well, Sonya does bring a lot more value being able to hit down the Johanna up in the front line. So I think they're going to have a pretty hard time. The rotations, I mean, they are going to clear out the waves quite fast, but not if your Johanna is constantly dead too. So.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, we're both all on the same side because this guy is smart. We're not.
Yeah.
So that's why we decide to agree with him.
Yeah.
I think it's when you know your limits.
Correct.
Yeah, it makes you not a bad person. Okay, so that's Capricorn. First of all, shout out, great run this tournament. Better luck next season. Anything to say?
Hopefully, we'll do better next fall. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Hopefully. I certainly
We
hope
will.
so.
We will.
Okay.
Oh yes, some confidence.
There you go.
Finally, got it going. Okay, so guys, we are now waiting for the lobby to load up, and we'll be waiting for that while I wear my headset, or do I wear my headset on stream?
Probably just wear your headset, I guess.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Capri.
Yeah.
Okay, he's actually not
leaving
gonna
it.
leave here. He's
He's
just gonna sit here, and we're just gonna cast like this.
it's a little tight, Babel. Just saying.
No, don't
This-
blame your
this-
overweight on
this-
me, man.
Ouch.
You took up half the couch.
That is true. That is true.
What do you want me to do?
That is true.
You see, I'm the scrawny guy. He's clearly nowhere
That
near
is
my
true.
size or your size.
Elok, Eric, and
Yeah.
what was the last one?
Balog, Olaf.
Olaf, yes.
Olaf,
yeah.
Balog, Eric. You have the Lost Vikings on shoot.
But my name's Eric, so
Yeah, you're confused.
that is true. I should change my name to Olaf. Olaf Lee.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, lovely. It's not bad.
Oh my god, bad puns.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm excited. Grand finals last game. You predict that Relics is not gonna win, right?
I believe it's execution heavy.
Okay, he believes his execution.
Yeah,
heavy.
he believes in the execution.
Okay.
I think everything comes down to execution. I think you can make a lot of draft works, but it just comes down to execution. Of course.
The biggest playmakers.
Of course.
The biggest playmakers here will be Zeratul on Relics' side, whether or not how much value he can pull out of his VPs, assuming he got VPs, regardless. And on Renovatio's side, it's whether or not Sonia can actually prove her worth, whether she can actually engage in a team fight. Probably she'll just end up smashing the Johanna face in, and whether ETC can get off mosh pits in conjunction with Savannah.
So because he has got no microphone,
Yeah,
I have to repeat again. So he says is if Zeratul goes for VP, then it's whether they land a VP.
He's the playmaker
Yeah,
then.
whether he's a playmaker clearly, and that's the win condition on the side here for Relics. And on the other side, it's depending whether Sonia smashes the face of Johanna, and
Which she will.
which she said so, which she will, and whether they get off a good mosh pit. So we'll see. Okay, thanks a lot, Capri. We'll catch up in a bit.
They
All
just
right.
had like a bromance moment.
Yeah, bromance moment off camera. Okay, so now we are going into game number 3, possibly the last game. We have to say this every single time.
Yeah, every single time.
Possibly the last game. And it will be so if Relics wins it here. And on the blue team, it is the Singapore contenders, Relics. And representing them will be Bun Bun on the Johanna, Zace will be your Zeratul, Zessen on the Leeming, Mur on to the Uther Trinity. We'll be playing as the Greymane. And on the red team, it is going to be Renovatio.
Yep, Jumpy Lion is going to be on the... I can't hear anything on my mic, by the way. Yeah, so Jumpy Lion is going to be on the Sonya. We're going to see Har Har on the ETC. Hiskoa is going to be... You're moving a bit too fast for me, Bravo.
Oh, sorry.
Stronger is going to be on the Rega. VYY is going to be on the Sylvanas as he heads towards that top lane. So yeah, that's going to be the Renovatio team. Not too sure if anything's going on. I can't really hear any... I can't hear Babel in my mic set.
Hello.
Oh, there you go. I can hear him
Testing. Did you miss me?
now. A little bit.
Okay, here we go. All right, game number 3. Now, if this goes towards the favor of Renovatio, then we'll have a rubber set, which means a rerun of these grand finals. And
Another
well,
BO3 basically.
yeah,
Lots more hot
that's
section.
tricky position for Relics to be in. Of course, all the Singaporean fans and like what Capricorn said, Singapore pride, if there's any, will be
Ouch.
will be rooting for Relics, hopefully.
Yep. Here we see again risk rotations between these two sides. I think they're just executing it pretty well so far. Zess and now going to find Har Har though. Har Har trying to get a face melt off along with the power slide, but will not be able to go through with it. Bottom lane though, Stronger could be in some trouble. He will rotate around that wall, back behind to the safety of his structures, and he'll be just fine.
That was the Tychus that just went down there in the bottom area. So far, it looks like it's slightly in favor here for Relics, but they are still in a very interesting position because the early game, I do believe, does go towards Renovatio. For a very simple reason, they got a little bit of a stun lock there, they got some good damage from Tychus, but it looks like Relics, they're the ones playing aggressively with their 4-man rotation, which is very standard in this battleground, so nothing too surprising to see.
And generally we see Relics actually be quite aggressive at times as well. I think they picked their spots quite well themselves, Relics, throughout this entire game so far. Har Har now taking quite a bit of damage as well at the top lane. VYY is there, of course, to give him some support, but he has to be careful. Har Har now making for the rotation. VYY is going to show himself in the top lane. He does have the Haunting Wave to get away with though, so he should be fine.
Yeah, it should be okay. All right. So we got a lot of our audio technical problems solved. And we're now ready to finally get into this game. Level 4 both sides. Relics versus Renovatio. So far, seems like it's a pretty close one. It's interesting to note that Renovatio, they're not really rotating. They're just applying a lot of split pressure with VYY on the top lane here as the Sylvanas. That's very unbecoming of Renovatio's draft. But Trinity with a bit of a turnaround against his core. His core dropping a lot of HP. Will go down. Stronger pulling back.
Wow.
Yeah, Rhaegar's just generally not able to heal a lot in the early game. Definitely post level 10 he has got the Ancestral Healing, and then after that he's going to have a lot of talents that's going to help him heal a lot better. But before that, I think he is not able to provide that kind of life stability, HP stability.
Greymane in the bottom lane there, really good job turning things around along with Zeratul taking down the Tychus. Unfortunately for Rhaegar, as you mentioned, just unable to heal him back up, and he will have to back off to the safety. So Tychus dying twice now for his team, Renovatio, as they are actually falling slightly behind in terms of the EXP. Not too far though. Jumpy Lion going to get himself in. ZSN, Arcanum actually going to connect. Magic Missiles not so lucky.
Yep, and so far a bit of lack of action and rotation and aggression generally from the Filipino team. Renovatio was the team that represented SEA in the spring finals. I think in Korea they had a pretty good time there. They're looking forward and they're so close, so close to going back to the world stage once again. They definitely want to seize this opportunity here.
They didn't do too well performance-wise, but you know, they definitely want to go back to that area.
Like to point out, Eternal Retaliation, by the way, on Johanna. So that's going to reduce the cooldown every single target that it connects on. And I personally am a big fan of it. I think it works out really well in Tomb of the Spider Queen, a very small battleground. We've seen some good European teams use it before as well. I think it was Navi who ran this a really long time ago on Sky Temple, back when I was still casting.
Okay.
So
Well, you're casting now, so.
yeah, well, okay. Maybe not so recent. A bit of a protective shield, I think, on that one. So far, so good as well on everyone else on that roster. It's looking like the teleport build
Yeah, it's looking
for
like a teleport build.
the Li Ming. And that's about it. So level 7 just got hit here by Renovatio. They're going for a very standard Withering Fire build that's coming out from Sylvanas. Gonna also see Cleanse up on Rhaegar, that's standard. Yeah, nothing too surprising, lack of action. There we go. Finally, the first set of Web Weavers coming down. And remember, the objective of this set of Web Weavers really just to take down the frontline structures. If you can get 2 lane out of 3 lane, I think that's a lot of value already. But if you get anything more than that, then it's a bit of a bonus. It really depends if you can pick off anyone. Bun not in a good spot, but Johanna, being Johanna, does have the Iron Skin. And it's interesting to see that you don't see the Sonya slamming Johanna as much as you think as she would.
Expect,
Yeah.
Bottom lane, they do see a rotation, and I think it's a bit unlike Relics, as you mentioned. They like to do the triple turn in Web Weavers. This time around, they actually get the turn in quite early.
Yeah.
They will be able to take out the bottom structural units. I don't think they got the middle ones though. So I guess one lane secured for them.
Yeah.
As now again Trinity going a bit too deep, he will be able to disengage out of there, of course though. They will in fact be able to take out the middle, so objective secure, you can say.
Yep, definitely. They already met that. Sylvanas top lane did a great job. 23 gems on this one. You don't want to go down. I think VOI is going to be okay. Now, I've seen a lot of accidents happen with the Haunting Wave, so I'm hoping I didn't see that there, but okay, he's safe. Mid lane, you have the frontline structures down as well. The only reason why you can say the Relics just turned in so much is because they have the map possession. They want to translate that into a bit of a game leverage where they have a bit of level lead. So I think that worked out pretty okay. They're going to get level 10 first. They also will be enough, I think, 13 gems shy of a second turn in.
Yep.
And that would be a good fort push. I hope they can get it by level 10. There's still only half a level lead here. Very, very thin window for Relics before Renovatio takes over.
And to me, it does look like Renovatio is also playing a little bit scared. This is, of course, you know, a game-deciding match here. As we do see some skirmishes going on between the two, ultimately leading to Relics backing off and trying to get the level 10 first. But it does look like Renovatio is, you know, being the slightly less aggressive one. They do get their first set of Web Weavers for themselves. They should be able to take down a couple of those towers as well. Now Harhar going to find Zaze, power slide in onto him. And he will be able to get away, but the Void Prism now going to be used up here. This ECC could be very well in some trouble. Gonna get taken down just like that. The burst damage coming out. Down he goes, BYY, able to Haunting Wave back to the safety of his tower. And they will be fine for that as well. They will be able to deal with the middle set of Web Weavers as we do see Zeratul heading towards that top two.
You can tell that Relics just knows that they have their level 10. They want to translate that into even more advantage. And they immediately blow up the ETC. So they just want, their name of this game right now is just to continue the lead and to try for as much as possible to get whatever advantage they can before they hit the late game, and for good reason, because now they have the Dragon Laser Drill, they have the Whirling Arrow, and Ancestral as well. Mosh Pit's going to be available, and it's very hard for this team to deal with that. Whiff of Force was picked up specifically to counter against Mosh Pit. And you also have Ruff on Sonya. This
them
is
as well, right?
yeah, this is actually a very good push here coming out from Renovatio. They get the bottom fort. Do they knock off the meat structures? No, I don't think so. No, they only got the top gate. That's okay. Yeah, still good value.
Still good value for them. They do in fact get the bottom 4, but as you can see, Relics is still slightly ahead because of those 3 kills. And it does look like they want to clash it here. Taika is just again with his minigun just shooting away. Zace in the background, going to be a nuisance towards that Sylvanas. Who do you think should be Zeratul main target here?
Zeratul, don't think he can solo a Sylvanas easy, but he's just trying to poke because she's very squishy. I think that the best target here would actually have to be the Tychus. Yeah, but he's also kind of squishy as well, and I don't think he went block. No, he didn't went block. So no block. It's not going to be good for him to go up against a right-click damage dealer like Tychus, which explains why he's been jumping on Sylvanas. Here we go, Dragon Laser Drill, and also the Ancestral will connect. Jumpy line, heals back at the full HP, runs into the Void Prison, looking for a bit of a setup here. We see the Condemn connecting, but it does not do anything at all for the blue team. So the VP there was used to segregate the team, or segment into 2 different parts. And when they all went into the VP, I would assume that would be a failure on the part for Relics to pick that fight.
They just weren't able to continue on in that fight, you know. Doing a good job as well, walking into the VP to keep his team together. Now, with the next set of Web Weavers, this is looking really dangerous for Relics, as Renovatio now threatens for all 4 lanes, you know, all the lanes of the forts, and that's just going to give them a lot of map control on this map as well. And, you know, Relics, they can't afford to take the fight right now because if they lose their gems as well, it's pretty dangerous for them. They won't have enough for the turn-in.
Yep, they will not.
Harhar being sneaky in the background too. So.
Yep. Possible mosh pit attempt from Harhar, the ETC. He's being very, very patient about this. Bun. Oh, spots out the ETC. And there we go, pops the end skin. Don't think that they're able to pick up that kill. There we go, yet another rough of the Berserker. You just heard Sonya with that cry there. A great pickup on the fort in the mid lane. The bottom lane already getting pushed in all the way to the keep area. Renovatio maintaining, or rather, they just got back this this map control.
Yep.
And it's very important for them to have that.
Relic starting out strong. Instead, this time around, Renovatio coming back a little bit. They are controlling the map. Mur has to be careful here. Gonna get power slid on, and he's gonna get burst down. He's not surviving this. And down he goes. A nice pick off there again by Renovatio as they further extend their lead. Here comes Zace from the back, though. Does he want to actually set something up? It does look like they want to go for this camp. I think they should be able to get it pretty much uncontested. Greymane is going to hurf back to the base. Johanna making his way towards this area, but I don't think they're going to be able to contest this. Bun is just going to be able to clear out the creep wave with the Condemn. And that's just going to be all Zace. Ooh, trying to be a bit cute there.
Trying to be a bit
cheeky. he could have easily been caught there, you know, as long as they just spot him out. He was so close to the enemy team, but...
Yeah, maybe he's got stealth, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Okay, dismounting the ETC. Are they looking for a rotation on him? I don't think so. Level 13 just got hit here. It's going to be Burning Rage as well. And you have the very standard pickups coming from both sides. Shrink Ray. Nothing too special. Leaving undecided. Probably going for another teleport here. And yeah, we have the signature double Haunting Wave. Windrunner getting picked up for that one. And you also see the Spell Shield. Mystica Spear upgrade on the Sonya. And Bun now taking a bit too much damage from the Tychus. This was what Capricorn was saying just now. They shred through the Johanna, and Relics, they have to pull back once again.
Yeah, this is looking really bad for Relics as the game progresses on. They just keep getting picked off. Renovatio is just doing a really good job in holding their ground. And Relics, man, they just need that one game. Otherwise, they're going to be forced to a second best of 3 series where all the advantages have been gone. And now ZN actually missing the teleport as well. They go in for the kill.
Oh, big mistake there.
I think now just nerves getting them to them a little bit, maybe.
This is the fort. And they do get the Web Weavers going for Relics though. So hopefully they make good use of this. If not, they are definitely very far behind.
I don't think they will be able to actually do it as well.
No, without Leeming, I don't think so. They can take a direct fight. They can only push out the lane. The top lane is very far pushed in. Bottom lane is probably going to get a bit of traction going, but the mid Web Weaver will go down face flat.
Yep, didn't really do anything there as well. And Harhar, look at his positioning. It has been on point so far. He's been patient and waiting in those brushes for the perfect opportune moment to set up a gank. Harhar again going to be able to spot out Trinity. This time around, he has to be careful. Shrinkray going to be thrown out onto him. Condemned in by the blue side as he goes in. Bun could be in some trouble again. As we mentioned, look at Tychus just ripping through this Johanna. And he could be in some trouble. Here comes the Void Prism. They're going to connect on 3. Hard dropping really low. We'll have the power slide away. Zeratul wants to go in for the kill. Will he be able to finish him off? No, he will not. Not just yet, at least. Ancestral healing coming out at the right time there. And the Mosh Pit as well to finish off Zeratul. Down goes Bun in the front lines as well. Sonya, they did lose Sonya in the background. Mur will not survive that. And now Relics are in full retreat mode. Renovatio, they are fighting through this, and they just might do it,
I cannot tell if that was bait or what. It
That was
does
crazy.
not look like bait.
Yeah, it was just, I think, luck as well, in a sense. We do have a replay available.
But I think they were ready for that. They were ready for the mosh pit. More of like Hahar just going down all the way, then they decided, okay, we're going to take this fight.
I think we do have some time now, so we do have a replay available. Let's take a look at what happened. Bebo, what do you think happened there? They went so wrong for them.
First of all, I think it was great skill with Zaze chasing after the ETC. You just take a bit of an effort here to look at Zaze. Zaze was knocking on the Hahar, then he has the Vorpal Blade, so he just blinked directly to the ETC. He went in, he cleaved, and just very nicely got back out. Now the Wailing Arrow was on point, and that's the main reason why they won that fight. Not because they lost the Zeratul. Zeratul overextended a little bit, but I'd like to point out that the Divine Shield was already used at this point. So very unfortunate for Relics, but just overextension, I think, in general, and really committing to a big AoE when they have the Wailing Arrow to counter against them. That's not so easy for them to deal with now.
And it was really unfortunate for them. Just so close to taking out the ETC. The Void Prison was actually on point. Unfortunately for them, they will not be able to follow through. And the red team, they will have enough to turn in for their next set of Web Weavers. So the blue side will have to deal with that. They don't have the level 16 just yet as well. They need to try and fight for that. Zessen could be in some trouble here. Mosh Pit, not Mosh Pit, Power Slide by Harhar. Not going to connect as the fast teleport. Quick hands will get him back to safety. But now the damage has already been done. They are pushing down the lanes. They are ahead by 2 levels. The blue side, they need to get the level 16, and they should be able to get it just before this clash starts. But it's getting harder and harder for Relics, as we do see a pause now by Hiskoa. I'm surprised they always say PP. Why PP? Isn't PP pool plug?
No, I think...
It just means pause.
I think...
Oh, please pause.
It's...
Please pause?
Pool plug.
Yeah, PP is pool plug.
Yeah, for me it's pool plug.
That's what I know it as.
Sorry,
So.
from my community, at heart,
it's like PP
we're
plug.
from the same
Yeah.
origins.
I think it's still meant to be pool plug, but I always see them saying PP.
We
so
have our own
thanks.
Xbox game, PS4 game called Shoutcaster Origins.
As now the red team again pushing and threatening keep here. Along with the Web Weavers, look at Trinity getting taken down quite low. But he will be healed right back up, of course, by that Mur. In comes Bun with the Condemn. Will he be able to follow through though? I don't think he will in fact be able to do so. Both teams again just poking away at each other. It does look like they should be able to get down this Web Weaver pretty easily. Arcanov going to be thrown out yet again. Jumpy Line going quite far in front. He's playing it quite a bit ballsy. Bun again getting hit by the railgun. Look at the amount of damage the minigun is doing to Bun. He's just dropping so low. And this is the problem that we saw, as Capricorn said, and this is why he is, of course, who he is, but...
He is who he is indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, 16-17, and we got ourselves a pretty close fight here. This is important for them, for Relics at least, to keep themselves still in this game. Okay, this does not get as close, or rather any closer than this. If they do lose this game, they're gonna regret it because they have to win 2 more games.
Correct. It's really painful to go through that again.
It is very painful, especially now you go into the next set with a bit of a
demoralization as well. They're pretty demoralized now as Bun dropping really low. Yeah, he needs to hurf back as well. This is not looking too good. They are getting fully pressured here. It is control of Renovatio. Zaze has to be careful. He wants to set something up, but in comes the power side connecting onto him. He will be able to get out of there, however, though. But yeah, as you mentioned, it's just really demoralizing to go, to go 1 up and only having to win 1 game and then losing 2 in a row, and then now having to win 2 more games. Relics, they could have been their own demise here, giving away the Illidan in the previous game.
Yeah, well, and not picking for this one. I think Capricorn pointed out something very important. They have not played Illidan at all this entire tournament, which could prove that they may not actually have an Illidan player. Yeah, that would be a big information.
Yeah, maybe they wouldn't have. They do not have it yet.
Quick in, quick out. Just a 3-minute lunch break. And we also have Bun just setting up the area here. They're not on equal level, but I think still alright. 17-18. They can take a fight now. In fact, if you're Relics, you should take a fight now.
Yep,
Before they get 20.
Yeah.
That's right.
So right now the red side, they're just playing it slow, they're waiting, and again, the patience is the name of the game so far for this Har. He's waiting in those brushes, waiting for the perfect opportune moment, trying to stay hidden as much as he can. The blue side, it does look like they are trying to force this a little bit, and that could be some trouble for them. Bun going to be spotted out by his Skoa, Grenade going to be thrown out, but he should be fine. Jumping Lion now coming in, going to start slamming down on Bun, and he's forced to retreat here. This could be trouble for him. Trinity is going to have to leap and jump away. ETC now mounted up, chasing down. Will he get a 5-man mosh pit or a 3-man mosh pit? No, he will just get the one. Divine Shield though, gonna get instantly cancelled out. And down goes to Johanna in the backline due to the Tigers, however. And the red team now in full attack mode. Trinity having to back off. They have lost their tank. They have lost their front line. I think this is really bad for them.
Which is why the Johanna pick was a big problem. Yeah, I think we're very fortunate to have that explained to us.
Yep.
And I'm very glad that that happened. So here,
you should get him more often.
Yeah, he should take my place. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious. He should take my place. But anyway, 17 against 19, and the red team's already pushing in. The keep's probably gonna go down here. 15 seconds before Johanna comes back on. Trinity holding out the front line pretty well. Zay is going in with a singularity spike, not connecting on anyone. Renovatio pulls back out. They have that 20. They're looking for the boss, but blue team with the web weaver, very nice timing. That's going to buy them a lot of time. Hopefully they can get 2 levels, but I don't think that's possible.
No.
Yeah, they have to play very carefully as well because Renovatio already has the level 20 Storm Talons.
Yep. The red side is just applying way too much pressure. And again, look at the positioning of the red side. Zaze goes in, instantly gets spotted out by Har. Will not do actually any damage to him as well. And they are forced to back off yet again. And they're always playing scared right now. Relics is constantly playing scared. They rotate towards this middle. They try to set something up here. Jumpy Lion coming in from this back, from the side as well. As we do see a blind thrown out onto the Jumpy Lion. But Tigers, again, now just shooting away with the railgun, with the minigun. And this could be some trouble for him. Bun dropping low. He doesn't have the shield, and just like that, he gets bursted down. This is not looking too good for Relics. They are now playing scared yet again. They are trying to run away and make the best out of a worse situation. Divine Shield going to be thrown out onto Trinity. The laser drill going to be used up as well as it does blast down Mur. Trinity is trying to get away, but VYY will not allow him to do so. And Relics, you guys, your base is the other way, guys. They are running away, and Zessen is probably going to get taken down. This is a nightmare for them. It's a disaster for Relics. And I can only imagine how they feel. I think they are so demoralized right now at this point. It does look like it is in fact going to be GG.
Yeah,
I think Renovatio should be able to push this middle down. Zay's in fact just trying to waste their time a little bit. Gets off the Void Prison. Here we see the Hearthstone being used as well. Ooh, grenade getting thrown out to just spot him out there. But there you go. Look at the core. It does look like Renovatio is going to go in for it. Not too sure if that's a BM.
No, they just want to dance.
They just want to finish.
Sure. Yeah, pretty sure
just
that's
dance. Yeah, just dance. We do see Johanna spawning right back up. Zeratul is there as well, but it's going to be game here. I don't see any way for them to defend this. Renovatio is going to be able to push in, and you know, this is just the problem right now. They are going into the rubber set best of 3, and just like that, all the advantages that you had is out the window. Now you have to win 2 games again.
Yeah, man, what I told you. This is the unthinkable. But ladies and gentlemen, Renovatio just did the unthinkable, and they will now be playing in a rubber set in a best of 3. Once again, it's all the way all clear, and I do believe that will be arranged very soon.
Yep. I think we are going to go this time for a short break because we do need to arrange for the next rubber set. I think we are going to give them a slight break, a really slight break.
Maybe about 5-10 minutes.
5 minutes. At least get their composure. They did just play two, three games, so...
I need to go and slap Relics for like 5
for not
minutes
picking up
well.
the Illidan as well. I need to go to the bathroom myself too. So we're gonna take I didn't say for number 1 or 2, but yeah, we're gonna take for a short break, guys. Just make sure you guys stay tuned because there's a lot more HOTS action to play. At least 2 more games. So we'll be right back.
Also, you see the Dragon Laser drill being popped, but may just be an absolute waste here. And just chasing after Bun is the Tigers. You also see the Whirling Arrow completely missing. The Ancestral does not connect. Har channels up the ETC Mosh Pit, but it connects on nobody. Stronger.